Hello. It is 9 a.m. on Tuesday, September 18th, 2018, and I am in my office because I am always in my office, hoping that my office mate does not come in. This is usually about the time he gets in, but this morning I was like doing other stuff, and then I remembered that I hadn't done one of these yesterday, and I just kind of stuck up a video from wandering about downtown for Sunday. I've been kind of lax. I will be honest, since my last video where I sat in this chair and talked to two people about things, like I've been sad because I've been dealing with the passing of my brother's father-in-law and what that means for my nephew and what that means for my sister-in-law and my family in general, and just been processing and dealing with grief and remembering things from when my brother passed and when other people's family members passed. And it's just been, I haven't really wanted to be like, hi, here I am, let me process on camera with you all these things. So I didn't do it. But whatevs, like, I'm trying. I don't know. Life things that I have done that have not been sad are on Saturday, I hung out with my bestie, which was awesome. I hadn't seen her for a really long time, so it was great to see her and her daughter. She called me spur of the moment, and all we did was go to Target, but it was really wonderful just to like walk around Target with her and talk and reconnect and see what's going on in her life and spend some time with her super adorable baby girl. And we got flowers for my sister-in-law, and we put those flowers, we took them over and the whole, thing. And then Sunday, I went out to brunch with another really good friend. That's the place I went to brunch. I put like a 19-second clip of it on the internet, and it's a really cute little shop in Little Italy downtown. It's one of my favorite places ever. I used to go with my pop there every Saturday because we'd go to the farmer's market, and then we'd put our name on the waiting list and then shop the farmer's market. And by the time we were ready to go back, we would have finished the farmer's market. It was always perfect timing. And I'd sit with my pops and we'd chat, and I'd have my favorite champagne cocktail, which is fresh ginger, some vanilla, and champagne. Sparkly and effervescent and everything a girl wants. And it was nice to go back and to be there, but again, it made me think about my family and my family situation. And my parents are in Wichita, and my sister's off doing who knows what in Vegas. I haven't actually talked to my sister for over a year. The last communication from my sister was in the summer of 2017, and she just texted me asking for money, and with this really far-fetched story. And I said, I offered her a practical solution that was not cash for her far-fetched story, and she was like not having it. But even if I had the $500 to give to her, which I really didn't at the time, I mean, you can't just feed money to an addict. You just can't. And anyway, she hasn't responded to anything to me since then, since I said no to giving her that money. I see pictures on occasion from my mom. My sister looks like a walking skeleton. She's lost custody of her kids. My parents have adopted them. They live in Kansas now because it's cheaper to raise children in Kansas, and that's where my mom was originally from. So my parents and my niece and nephew, who are now my little sister and little brother, because my parents adopted them, and that's what happens when people adopt into the family. My little brother and sister and my parents are now living in Wichita, Kansas, and God knows when I'll see them. It's just, life is hard. I'm gonna turn 36 in a couple of days on Friday. I will be 36, and my life is not bad. Like empirically speaking, I have a really good life. I have lots of wonderful friends. I have a high-paying job. I'm successful in my career. I have my partners who value and love me. I have my long-distance friends who give me joy and add value to my life and want to see me frequently enough that I get to travel to many far-flung places and see their faces. I always have more people to see than I have vacation days. So, you know, my life is good. I have a nice, very nice apartment and a wonderful son. And aside from a few small sadnesses, my life is great. But sometimes all you can focus on is this few small sadnesses. And at times like this, when you're contemplating death and mortality and the people who you truly love and truly value, it's hard to not think, I didn't ever see my life going this way. I didn't ever see, it's very, of course, nobody thinks that their sibling or family member is going to have a really unfortunate marriage and spiral down and end up in a drug addict life. Nobody thinks that of their sibling. I mean, maybe if you see some warning signs when they're a kid or something, or they're always had trouble with drinking, and you're like, oh, maybe there's gonna be a problem. But that was never the case with my sister. It was really unfortunate. This whole opiate epidemic, like, it just gets me because I saw how easy it was for my brother-in-law to slide into that and how it dragged my sister down. And like, people can say, oh, they're weak, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, they are, but they also are addicted and have an illness. And like, my sympathy is there, but it's not at the level where I'm willing to support them in any way or help enable them in any way. They are living their life and I'm accepting that and I'm moving on with my own. But at the same time, part of my heart is just like, this is a person I love dearly. This is my sister. She's always been a huge part of my life. I've always cared deeply for her, and she's gone. My brother passed away, and that's forever. And it's actually, this is gonna sound terrible, it's actually easier with my brother being dead. He didn't have any choice in the matter. He just was in a car accident. The driver went off the road. He hit a tree. My brother was gone. He had no choice in that. He didn't get to sit there and decide slowly over the course of years if he wanted to fade out of our lives. He didn't choose to pick a lifestyle that is just incomprehensible to me. Like, that wasn't his choice, and he's gone, firm gone. So it's not like I can fight the fates and be like, but maybe he'll come back. No, he's gone. He's gone. My sister is making a lifestyle choice based off of her addiction, and she is gone, but she keeps popping back up with like these potential hopes that, like, maybe this time she'll actually do it, even though I know she won't, even though I know it's not gonna happen. Part of me is like, but maybe she'll finally see what she's doing. I mean, how far do you have to fall? You've lost your kids, you're living in poverty. What more do you need to lose? I mean, I guess her husband just needs to die. The only time she's ever really made a marked progress towards ending her addiction was when her husband was in jail, and then she went and lived with my parents for like a couple months and was clean for a couple months. But as soon as he got out, there she was, back with him. Soup's in love with him and that lifestyle. And anyway, that was not what I wanted to talk about on this video. Look, I have a lovely cup. Isn't it beautiful? This is my California cup. It's got California poppies, which are the wrong color. They should be bright orange, and wine, and succulents, and a bridge, and some swordfish and almonds. Isn't that lovely? This is my cup exclusively for black tea. Because I'm that person. And this one is my cup exclusively for green tea, and it's lovely as well. It's a beautiful teal color with kind of an elongated diamond pattern and gold. See, this is why I didn't film anything for the past couple of days, because all I'm going to do is be like, and now I am sad. I have a sad. I'm not sad about a lot of things, but I'm sad about my sister. So there you have it. Oh no. Okay, so that's 10 minutes of me talking about how I'm sad about my sister, and hopefully tomorrow I will talk about other things that are not so dreary and so like, and life will continue to go on, and I will continue to lead it. I'm super excited for this weekend. I'm having, I'm having my birthday party, which I haven't done for a few years, but this year I'm doing a birthday party, and I'm gonna do a pole dance party. All of my friends are like super excited about it. Most of them are like, what? But 7 chickies are gonna come with me to do the pole dance, and then like a bunch more are gonna show up for the lunch afterwards because I figured I should have a family friendly people who aren't interested in pole dancing even too, and not just be like, if you don't want to take off your clothes and spin around a pole, you cannot be with me on my special day. So we're doing lunch too, and it's going to be super fun. I am so excited for the pole dance thing. I've wanted to do it for the longest time, and one of my friends last year really got into pole dance fitness, and she's lost like a ton of weight and gotten super confident, and she's like competing and doing all these really cool flips and hanging upside down, and I see it on my Instagram, and I'm like, I could do that. This girl right here, she could do that. She could hang upside down, sort of, like an arm, a leg, I don't know, spin in a circle like a top. I could do that. And even if I couldn't do that, I could have a lot of fun trying. So I'm super excited about that. It's going to be fabulous. I'm over the moon. And there you go, positive thing. I will be old, 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 but I will be spinning in a circle on a pole. And I'm down for that.